Per usual, modify anything that you need to. Do the best you can with the technique, and let's have some fun. So we're going to start with the space that you have. We're going to take 3 or 4 steps forward and then 3 or 4 steps back. Forward jog, back pedal. Just taking your time, finding your midfoot, trying to stay off the heel. Move forward, move backwards. We'll turn this into a skipping pattern next. We'll take 3 or 4 skips forward, and then backward skip, pull the knee up to the hip and rotate away. So a gate opener coming back. So skip out for a few reps, and then skip back, opening the gate. Arms active on the skip as you come out. Mobile hips as you skip back. Good for that one. We'll go butt kicks next. Traveling forward, let's see if we can get 8 to 10 reps. Traveling forward on the butt kicks, and then back pedal or step it back and repeat. So quick reps, heels up to the butt. Athletic stance on the back pedal. Cycling through. Of course, you can do this in place if you don't have a ton of room to work with. You could just be in place with butt kicks. Jumping jacks coming up next. Hop the feet out, pull the arms up over the shoulders. So in and out with the feet, up and down with the arms. Stack the ribs right over the hips. Again, soft on the feet. You're welcome to step through if you need less impact. Last 10 seconds, let's speed it up just a bit. 3, 2, 1, time, good. Squat, pivot, punches up next. Set the feet, drop the hips, get low, get tall, and then pivot one foot, punch across the body, and then repeat. So squat, pivot, punch. Get low, get tall, pivot that back foot, punch across. High knees coming up next, traveling forward, 8 to 10 reps. And then back pedal or step it back and repeat. Slight lean forward at the shoulders. So try not to lean back. And again, see if you can stay off the heels, quiet feet. Good, a stepping skater is up next. Step from side to side, shoulders tracking forward. Push the ground away. Last few seconds on this one, option to turn it into a classic skater hop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Walk the hands out to a high plank position next. Stack the shoulders over the wrists and then roll the shoulders for 2 or 3 revolutions in one direction. And then rewind it, we'll go the opposite way. Excellent, pike the hips, taking a look back at the feet, pedal out, push one heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternate side to side. Glide back to a high plank, world's greatest stretch, step the right foot outside the right hand, and then open up the right arm to the sky, getting nice and long across the chest. Good, set the right hand out inside the foot, left arm reaches up. And now wrap the hands around the front foot. Drop the back heel down, straighten out, hamstring stretch. Very good. Let's step back and start over on the left. Left foot outside the left hand, drop the left elbow. And then open up the left arm to the sky. Get long. Good. Left hand down, right arm reaches. Now wrap the hands around the front foot, dropping the back heel down, straighten out, lift the front toe. Hamstring stretch. Very good. Back on the feet, hug a knee, come up on the other toe, step forward, step backwards. Switch sides. Lateral lunge coming up next. Wide stance. Shift your weight from side to side. Hips going back, chest stays up. We'll get a few reps on each. And then alternating Superman. Balance on one. Hinge forward. Reach the fingertips ahead. Hinge back to the top. And swap sides. Get nice and long. Good. T's and Y's. Feet together. Hips back. Chest forward. Open up. Make a T with the arms. Nice long spine. Good, same position. Reach the hands up over the shoulders and back to the hips. Wide. Good, stand tall, a couple circles forward with the arms, loosening up the shoulders. And then rewind it, we'll go the opposite direction. And last stretch, squat progression, hands to the sky, toe touch, then squat, reach up first, stand up last. Let's repeat 2 more times, total of 3. Toe touch, squat, reach up, stand up. Once you get your 3rd rep, grab a drink of water if you'd like, stretch what you need. We're gonna start in just a few seconds. Whoops. Mini band is on for our first exercise. We're gonna, if you have a mini band, I'm using the blue, which is one of the tougher versions. We're gonna go right around the knees. So just below or just above the knees, try to iron the band out so it doesn't pinch you. Again, if you don't have the band, you could do the same exercise without. We're gonna get into a squat or a half squat position, and we're just gonna work side to side, staying low the whole time. 10 toes facing straight ahead, keeping tension on the band, keeping the knees pushed out, just working side to side. I'll set the clock. We're gonna work for about 35 seconds with this first move. Again, if you don't have the mini band, just imagine you do. Stay in that squat position, side steps, moving laterally. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So squat position, keeping tension on the band, going side to side. Trying to stay down low. Imagine you've got a low ceiling, nice posture up top. Try not to overly extend at the lower back. So we want to maintain a straight line from the back of the head down to the hips. You should feel the hips and the glutes wake up. We've got about 7 seconds to go. Stay strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. We're going to a bridge next. So we're going to lay on the back, keeping the band where it's at. You're going to elevate the feet. You're elevating the hips. Option to take 1 foot off the ground and bridge. Exhale, bridge. Now, if that's too much, you could go both feet down, go with 2 legs the whole time. I am going to call halfway, so halfway we'll switch the bridging leg. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. So you got the option to go single leg bridge. If that's too much, leave both feet down. Go with a classic bridge. Think about squeezing the butt as you elevate the hips. Try not to flare at the chest. Pull the belly button to the spine. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway there. So switch sides. If you're doing the single leg version, push through the heel, squeeze the butt. Feel the hamstrings and the glutes waking up. Last 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. You can leave the band right where it's at. Push up position next. We've got a down dog push up. So push up. We're going to drop the chest to the floor and then press up and shoot down to, or shoot to a downward facing dog, pressing the heels to the floor. Glide back to high plank and repeat. So push up to down dog. Come to the knees if you need to. Time for this one on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Time is on. Vertical forearms as you drop into the push-up. Exhale as you push the ground away, and then pike the hips. For more challenge, you could speed it up just a bit, but as always, focus on technique first, and then add a little bit of intensity once you've dialed in your form. Ten seconds to go. Get strong, get mobile. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Okay, either with a towel or a sweatshirt, something that you can slam. We're going to do a classic towel whip or towel slam. Sweatshirt works as well. Again, you can leave the band where it's at, slam the ground, have some fun. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think about sinking the hips back as you slam. Whip the floor. Maintaining good posture all the way through. Don't let the momentum of the slam take away your posture. So brace the midsection as you slam the floor. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Last move of round one. Seated position, slight lean back with a towel or a sweatshirt, or you could go body weight. Imagine pulling apart on the towel or sweatshirt. So we're going to pull apart, activate the muscles around the shoulders, and then we're going to windshield wiper, going from side to side. So a seated twist. You can spike the heels or elevate them off the ground for a little extra challenge. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Just going side to side, pull apart. See if you can take the slack out of the towel or sweatshirt or whatever you got. Again, if you don't have anything, you could just lock the hands together and go hip to hip. If the feet elevated is too much, just spike the heels in the ground, slightly lean back, maintain a long spine. Let's work for another 15 seconds, and then we'll run it right back to the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Tremendous. We're back on the feet, and we're starting it over. So if you got the band, we're leaving it right around the knees. We're going side to side, squat position. 3 or 4 steps to the right, 3 or 4 steps to the left. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Stay nice and low. So low ceiling, but maintain good posture at the torso. We don't want to hyperextend at the lower back. So we want a straight line from the back of the head down to the hips. 10 toes facing straight ahead. Try to keep tension on the band with each step. So try not to let the feet come all the way together. Embrace the challenge here. Should be a bit of a burner for the hips and the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Heading to the floor. We've got that bridge. So we're going to the bridge position. Option to go single leg version here. Or you can leave both feet down. Press through the heels. Halfway we'll switch. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Feel the hamstrings and the glutes work. Think about what's happening at the chest as you elevate the hips. Be sure not to flare at the chest. So roll the front of the rib cage down towards the belt buckle. Feel the hamstrings work. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Switch it. Using your breath, exhale on the way up. 10 seconds to go. Feel the muscles of the glutes and hamstrings work. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. We're going to push-up position. Push up to a downward facing dog. Start late if you need to. Otherwise, time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Vertical forearms. Back of the head stays aligned with the spine. Hike the hips in that down dog. Press the chest to the thighs. And then work into your push-up. Quality reps. Think of it as a practice. Trying to own the movement. Get the best technique through the whole pattern. Let's work for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Let's whip the towel next. Towel or sweatshirt, anything you got. Whip the floor, trying to move the towel or sweatshirt quickly. Time coming on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Whip the floor. Kind of like our ball slam. Powerful reps, but maintain good posture. work. Let's keep it up for another 10 seconds. Maybe 2 or 3 quality reps left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Woo-wee. Heading back to the floor, seated twist. Pull apart on the towel or sweatshirt. Working hip to hip, side to side, strong abs, strong shoulders. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Really trying to pull away. If you've got a towel or shirt, whatever you got, try to pull away so the upper back is working as well as the abs. Final 15 seconds of round 2. Stay strong, best technique, plenty of challenge. Find the balance. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Tremendous. 2 rounds complete. 1 round to go. Take a deep breath. We're starting it over. Lateral walk from that half squat position. Stay low. Low ceiling. Working side to side. 2 or 3 steps from side to side. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Trying to keep the knees right over the ankles. Staying down low. Keep the torso upright though, so we don't want to bow down. Good athletic stance. Keep working, keep breathing. Another 20 seconds here. Take breaks if you need to, otherwise challenge yourself. Shouldn't be easy. Gotta have great mechanics though, pretty mechanics all the way through. 6, 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We're heading right to the floor bridge. Coming up next, start late if you need to. Otherwise, join me in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Exhale, bridge the hips up, pulling the belly button down to the spine. Seven seconds on this side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway. Switch sides. Hamstrings and glutes working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Rolling over to a prone position. Push up to down dog. You can start late if you need to, otherwise join me in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Vertical forearms as you drop to your push up. Get mobile, get strong. Think about screwing the hands into the ground. Exhale as you push the ground away. Let's work for another 20 seconds on this one. Woo-wee. 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Towel whips coming up next. You can kick the band off. By the way, let's whip the floor. Towel or a sweatshirt. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Shoot the hips back. Power the towel or sweatshirt down to the floor. Listen to your body. As always, if something feels sketchy, be sure to modify. Tune in with every repetition. Stay focused. Good power. 10 seconds to go. Stay with it. Come on now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Ooh, deep breath. We'll finish out this block with a seated twist. Water break coming after this. Seated position. Pull apart on the shirt or a towel. Moving hip to hip. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Option to elevate the feet. If you've got the feet elevated, just try to keep them sturdy as a rock, like a statue, just float in there. Try not to kick around if you can help it. And again, take the slack out of the towel or shirt, pull apart, see if you can break it. Feel the upper back and shoulders work as you pull apart on the towel. Come on, team. 15 seconds to go. Water break after this. Pull, pull, pull. Strong abs, great posture. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, tremendous work. Woo, take a water break. Deep breath. Woo. Now, if you've got a Superband, that is going to be used for the first exercise. If you don't have a Superband, no sweat, I'll show you some other alternatives. First move is an upright row. So we're going to stand up nice and tall. I'm going to call halfway. Halfway, bicep curl, elbows tucked in, thumbs are up, and you're just curling the band to the shoulders. So upright row to start, curl it halfway. If you don't have a band, you could use any form of resistance, whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell. If you don't have that, jug of milk, that works as well. Halfway here, just flip the dumbbell, bicep curls. Okay, so upright row for the first half, bicep curl for the second half. We're starting in about 10 seconds. For the upright row, elbows up above the wrists. Pull the band or the weight to the chest. 3, 2, 1, begin. Stay nice and tall. Pull with the upper back. And again, elbows are just up above the wrists. Imagine zipping a zipper. Put as much tension in the band as you need to challenge yourself. Another 5 seconds until halfway. Remember, halfway, we're going to the bicep curl. 4, 3, 2. That's halfway. Just turn the thumbs up, gripping the outside of the band. Curl to the top of the shoulders. Control back down. Again, vertical torso, so like a vertical plank. Stack the ribs right over the hips. Stay tall. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Little footwork coming up next. Icky Shuffle. You're going to make a circle with the band. If you don't have the band, just imagine you're shuffling through a circle like a ladder shuffle. So just need to go in, out, in, out, in, out. Add some speed for a little extra challenge. If this pattern throws you off, you can always just step back and speed jack as an alternative. Time on in 3. Sorry, I think I lost you there for a second. We're on Icky Shuffles. In, out, in, out. Or you could have a jumping jack. Going side to side. Let's work for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Single leg balance with a row option coming up next. We're going to balance on the left foot, hinge forward. The right hand is going to pull the weight to the bottom of the ribs. Now, if you don't have weight, you could do a reverse fly from this balanced position. Halfway, we'll switch sides. So if the right hand has the weight, the right leg goes back. Listen for the halfway call. Nice posture all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get nice and long. Exhale, pull to the bottom of the ribs. You can always kickstand that back foot if you're struggling with the balance. Keep a long spine. Nice posture from the back of the head to the hips. 5 seconds on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's our halfway. Same thing on the other side. Grip the handle tight. Exhale and pull. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. We've got a bear crawl coming up next. So bear crawl, all fours. Curl the toes, lift the hands. Lift the knees. And then we're going to crawl forward for 4 or 5 reps. Crawl backwards. Add speed for more challenge. You can always slow it down. Now, if the crawl is too much on the wrists, you could go to a bird dog, reaching opposite arm, opposite leg. So your choice. Again, prioritize good mechanics. Time on for the crawl in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Crawl forward, crawl backwards. Brace the midsection. Pull the belly button to the spine. Strong shoulders, strong abs. Think about gripping the floor with all 5 fingers. Preserve the wrist joint. For more challenge, you can always speed it up a bit. If you need to scale it back, you've got that bird dog option. 10 seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Time, last move. Squat sequence. We got a classic squat, get low, get tall. I'm gonna call switch. For the switch call, we're gonna go to a squat hop, and then a second switch call, squat hold. Squat, squat hop, squat hold. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. So classic squat to start. Drop the hips, knees out, proud chest. Come all the way up and repeat. Full foot on the ground. 3, 2, let's switch. We can add the hop. Now, if jumping isn't for you, just come on to the toes, or you could stay with a classic squat. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold. So just holding in this position. Nice long spine. 10 seconds to go with round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's round 1. Terrific. We're back to the band. Upright row with a bicep curl at halfway. Elbows up above the wrists. Stay nice and tall. Again, you could use a dumbbell, kettlebell, or any form of resistance if you don't have the band. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Zip the zipper. Put enough tension in the band so you feel the challenge, but not so much that you can't get through a good range of motion with good technique. Exhale as you pull the band to the chest. 5 seconds until halfway. 4, 3, 2. Halfway, we're going right to the bicep curl. Hands are just on the outside of the band, thumbs up. Stay nice and tall. Ribs are lined up right over the hips. Root the feet into the ground, sturdy as a rock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. Icky Shuffle coming up next, going side to side. 2 feet in, 1 foot out. Again, you could go jumping jack if this pattern is not for you. 3, 2, 1, begin. In and out. Fast, quiet, feet. Good athletic stance, shoulders tracking forward. In, out, step right back in. In, out. In, out. Shifting from side to side. Once you nail down the pattern, add some speed, have some fun. Let's work for another 10 seconds. Come on, team. Little cardio interval here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo, terrific. Single leg balance with a row. Again, if you don't have weight, reverse fly. Kickstand that back foot if you need to. If the right hand has the weight, the right leg goes back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Grip the handle tight if you have a dumbbell or kettlebell. Mold your grip right into the handle. Again, if you don't, feel the shoulder blades pull together. Reverse fly is another alternative. 5 seconds on this side. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Let's switch sides. Good long spine, great posture. Kickstand that back foot if you need to. Think about pulling with the arm in the back. Good balance, team. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, bear crawls. Forward and backwards. Option, if you want to get creative, to not just go forward and backwards. You could add a little side to side, diagonal, have some fun with it. Just remember to keep the torso parallel to the floor, and the hands are about underneath the shoulders. So try to keep the hands relatively, or arms relatively vertical. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Knees are underneath the hips. The knees are just an inch or two off the ground. Try not to pike the hips way up. Keeping the back of the head aligned with the spine. So we're trying to get this straight line here. Have some fun. Be creative. Ooh, team. Let's work for another 12 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! Squat, squat, hot, squat, hold to finish out round 2. Starting with a classic squat. 3, 2, 1, begin. Lower and raise the hips. Work your range of motion, full foot on the ground. Trying to maintain good posture. You can let the arms come in front for counterbalance. 3, 2, switch to the squat hop. Again, if the hop is not for you, you can always just come to the toes. Preserve the joints, challenge the muscles. 3, 2, 1, squat hold. See if you can keep the elbows and the hands off the knees. Torso upright. Let's work for 7 seconds. 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds complete. Little fist bump for you. 1 round to go. Take a deep breath. Round 3, final round of the day, is starting in 10 seconds. Upright row to bicep curl. Either with a band, dumbbell, or any form of resistance. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Stay dialed in for this last round of the day. Make the most of each exercise. Really focusing on getting your best technique, but with plenty of challenge. Find that line. Great technique with great challenge. Root the feet into the ground. You're just sturdy as a rock. Only thing to move are the arms. And maybe the upper back a little bit. 3, 2, halfway bicep curl. Hands to the shoulders, control back down. Stay tight at the core. Ribs stacked right over the hips. Embrace the challenge. Let's work for 10 seconds. 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Icky shuffle. Going in and out. 2 steps in, 1 out. Or your jumping jack pattern. Time on it. 3, 2, 1. Begin. In, out, in, out. Quick feet. Shoulders tracking forward. Nice and athletic. Staying on the balls of the feet. Nail down the pattern and then push the tempo. Let's work for 15 seconds. Last time through this move. Come on, team. 6, come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 time. Excellent work. Little balance coming up next. Remember, right hand has the weight. Right leg goes back. Kickstand if you need to. Halfway, we'll switch sides. If you don't have the weight, reverse fly. 3, 2, 1, begin. Exhale, pull to the bottom of the ribs. Grip the handle tight. Feel the back work, as well as that balancing leg. Get nice and long. Extend the back heel towards the wall behind you. Long spine. Back of the head is aligned with the hips. 3, 2, halfway. Switch sides. Think about pointing that back toe or those back toes directly down to the floor. So hips are squared. Spine is long. Mold your grip right into the handle. Use your breath. Exhale as you pull. Final 7 seconds. Couple more quality reps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Tremendous bear crawl. Coming up next. Crawl out, crawl back. Be creative. Push yourself here a little bit, but of course, no injuries. Pay attention to that wrist joint. Distribute the weight through all fingers. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Torso is about parallel to the floor. Knees are below the hips. Hands are below the shoulders. "15 seconds to go, team. Come on. Stay focused for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 time. Woo, take a deep breath. Squat finisher here. Squat, squat, hop, squat, hold. And then we're home free. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. You can add some pace here if you like, provided that you feel good about your form. Think of it as a practice. We'll never be perfect, but we're always trying to get our best form. 3, 2, let's switch to the hop. Soft feet if you jump in. You can always just come to the toes. Remember, preserve the joints, challenge the muscles. So tune in with your body. 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's hold. Can you keep the elbows and the hands off the knees? Mind over matter here. Let's work for another 10 seconds. Finish line on the horizon. Embrace the challenge. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, finish line. Woo! You have done it. Take a few steps around. Grab some water. Woo! Woo! We'll get into a stretch here in just a few seconds. We'll start standing. You can go hand against the wall, heel to butt, quad stretch, and just focus on taking a couple deep breaths. And as you breathe, think about pushing air down towards your belly button, your lower back, your side body. So don't just fill the front of the belly, also think about expanding 360 degrees around the lower back and hips. Let's switch it over to the other side. Same deal on the other side. Okay, with a towel, band, sweatshirt, let's go overhead and just pull back so you find a stretch in the front of the shoulders and the chest. Split your stance. So let's go left foot forward, right foot back, and you're gonna just slightly lean to the left. Here's another angle for you. So you're kind of leaning towards the leg that's in front. Feel a stretch in the side body. as well as the chest. Deep breath there, and then let's swap it over to the other side. Very good. From a tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, arch the back, and then hammock the spine for a few reps. Good. Bring the heels together, knees out wide, drop the hips back onto the heels, reach the arms ahead, child's pose. Couple deep breaths. Good. Let's lay onto the back, and either with a band, a towel, a sweatshirt, you can always use a doorway. Let's do a guided hamstring stretch. Guiding one leg up towards the sky, extend the other leg down on the floor, relax the back of the head and the shoulders. Take a couple of deep breaths again, down towards your lower back, side body, belly button. Once you get a couple deep breaths, swap it over to the other leg. Good. We'll go to a pretzel stretch next. So from the bottom of a bridge position, we're going to set the right foot onto the left knee. From there, thread the hands through the left thigh, pull it towards the hips. Take a couple deep breaths. Let's switch it over to the other side. Same move on the other side. Left foot on the right knee, thread the hands through the left thigh. Couple of deep breaths. Hug the knees to the chest, rock the hips from side to side. We'll make our way to a tabletop position again, and then curl the toes, pike the hips, take a look back at the feet, pedal out, one heel to the ground, bend the other knee. Alternate side to side. Press both heels to the floor, chest to thighs, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. As you let it go, slowly walk the hands back to the toes, and then curl your way back up to a standing position. Give yourselves a hand. You can stretch what you need. Otherwise, that's a wrap, y'all. You have done it. As always, thanks for joining. Let me know if you have questions, comments, or concerns. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Take care.